Breaking news. Major League Baseball and the MLB Players Association have reached a tentative agreement on a new labor deal, sources tell ESPN. While it still needs to be ratified by both parties, that is expected to be a formality, and when it is, baseball is back. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it has been several months since I made an MLB video because the MLB was on lockout for 3 months, almost 100 days. Literally the 99th day, they finally got a deal done. Yeah, it's been a bit of a while, and I am going to be pretty much I'm recording this Sunday, March 13th, hopefully going to upload the same day. All I'm going to say is that I wanted to wait a couple days for some free agency news to come out. Not much has come out, actually. There's still a lot of guys on the market, but we'll get into that after. Let's just give a bit of a breakdown. What has been up with baseball these last 3 months? So, I've been tracking consistently for the last 2 to 3 weeks, especially with all the lockout news, because I'm dying to have baseball back. I can't wait to see the sport come back. I just can't wait for the summer in general. As soon as they locked out the players December 2nd, it took approximately 40 to 50 days for the players and owners to at least come to the table and talk. Even then, the talks lasted for 15 minutes. There was no agreements, no nothing. Nobody even tried to put the effort in there. Everybody was strict and didn't really want to give the other side any of what they wanted. They had this vision. They were focused on what they wanted. The other side, their opinions did not matter whatsoever. However, so it did take a couple meetings, a couple sessions. At one point, Rob Manfred said that, oh, yeah, we have the best deal that we're going to offer the players. 100% baseball is going to be back. We're confident about that. And unfortunately, the players were a little bit, they were not happy with said deal, said proposal. So back to the drawing board for both teams. Then it was initially proposed that for a full 162 game season to be possible, the league would need to meet, the sides would need to make an agreement by March the 1st. Sorry, initially it was February 28th, the Monday, so they negotiated for 8 straight days. The night of February 28th, there was so much progress that they pushed the deadline a little bit. They negotiated a 12-team playoff. There was a lot of good stuff that came out of that session. However, the season was unfortunately postponed. We'll get into further detail, but back to the drawing board. The following Tuesday, March 8th, I'm constantly, every 10 minutes, I'm pretty much checking my phone looking for news because the sides are trying to deal with. The owners wanted an international draft, which the players definitely didn't want yet. There was all kinds of financial situations that needed to be settled. So it took quite a while. But after 2 to 3 days of negotiating on Thursday, March 10th, it was Jeff Payson, the guy who actually got hacked by an NFT scam. Another NFT related account hacked into his. He was still able to A, get his account back, and B, announce that baseball would be returning. And now this is where we sit today. After 3 days, couple deals have been made, not so many. There's still a lot of guys like Trevor Story, Carlos Correa, a lot of guys who are still on the way back. Now, if we're going to look into more details about the overall collective bargaining agreement, so let's just take a look at some of the things that what the sides have agreed to at this point. Okay, so here we are. We have some details on the certain CBA agreements from John Heyman on Twitter. So we got on my scorecard, Union got a very good deal. $230 million CBT threshold in 2022, which is a 9% rise. $700,000 minimum, a 23% rise. $50 million bonus pool, new money. Qualifying offer likely will go away if the World Draft is agreed to. Universal DH, 5-team draft lottery, full-time service for rookie of the year. I think ROY means rookie of the year. But anyways, a lot of stuff is going to be implemented in baseball. Universal DH, I'm really intrigued to see how that goes because now pitchers are not going to be as vulnerable to getting hurt, but you won't have any cool moments like the Padres having their pitcher, Camarena, I'm pretty sure. He hit that grand slam to tie the game 8-8. That was an incredible moment. There was also a brief moment where the deal was proposed. Both sides wanted it. The Players Union Board, all 8 of the union has said no to that. And 2 of them are Mets. They're Mets players, Mets superstars, Francisco Lindor and Max Scherzer. Well, next time, don't sign a big-ass contract and nearly screw everything up. I swear, I was going to make a video ranting about Scherzer and Lindor and the Mets. Law Mets nearly screwed everything up again. However, all the team reps came together. They voted like 26-4, if I'm not mistaken. Therefore, the union, because of that big of a majority ruling for the deal to be done, the MLB season returned. So here we are now. So we're going to talk about a couple significant deals. Probably one of the bigger ones, like that was early on in free agency. Carlos Rondon, I believe he was with the White Sox last season. He just signed with the Giants. I guess in a way that is your replacement for Kevin Gossman, who the Blue Jays just took. Carlos Rondon last year had a WAR of 5.0, not bad whatsoever. 13-5 on the mound, a 2.37 ERA. So he's coming off a really good year. He is turning. I don't know if he just he just turned 29. So this is his age 29 season. Probably the best you're gonna get him. I think it's a pretty good deal for those guys to make. 132 innings pitched, 185 strikeouts, 9.957 whip. Probably definitely like this guy's best season yet. Who knows what's yet to come. Dodgers signed Clayton Kershaw back to a 1-year, $17 million contract. Hey, that's fantastic news as well. Kershaw remains with the Dodgers. That's great. Some minor moves that happened on March 11th. Not really any, like the most notable one that doesn't have to do with like big name pitchers. And Andrelton Simmons is going to the Cubs on a 1-year, $4 million contract. Probably just another guy who will get a lot of playing time. You'll trade at the deadline to a contender, and you'll get some prospects in return because that's how like these 1-year deals go. Astros bring in infielder and outfielder Nico Goodrum. 214 batting average, 9 home runs, 33 RBIs. You know what? I think it's a good pickup, another good depth signing for a team like the Astros, who they just went to the World Series, and right now Carlos Correa is who knows where. So he can, from what Baseball Reference says, he can apparently play shortstop, second base, and outfield. So I don't know. You're definitely pushing to get Correa back, but who knows what's going to happen with that. The Athletics trade starting pitcher Chris Bassett to the Mets. I think the Athletics are going into full sell mode at this point because you've tried so long with this core. Pieces have slowly left, and they haven't really come about. Bassett is 33. Don't know how much time he's got left on his contract. He had a 3.15 ERA last year. Like as much as the Athletics finished with an 86 win season, I think the team it may be time to just disband everything. Like unfortunately, this is a core that can't even get it done in the playoffs, not even close. And the only opponents they can go against are teams that don't even know how to get it done. So, like, Bassett, have fun with your new team. Have fun with the Mets. That's a team that now has Jacob deGrom, Max Scherzer, Taijuan Walker, Chris Bassett, Carlos Carrasco. That's a deadly starting five. For your pitching, that's really good. I like that, okay? I might say Mets, but damn, you assembled a good team. If you guys manage to come fifth again, I don't know what to tell you. I really think you guys need to relocate to damn Alaska because you guys are that sad of a team. Meanwhile, my Blue Jays, they made a pretty good signing. We got the fifth starter that we needed, Yusei Kikuchi. 3 years, $36 million contract. Okay, so 12 annually, not bad. From what I've heard, he did have a really good start to his season. However, later on, he struggled. He certainly struggled. He had a 7-9 record, 4.41 ERA, 163 strikeouts in 157 innings, and a 1.7 WAR. I really think he can do so much better than this. I see a lot of potential in him. When the Jays went up against him last year, he really was a bit of a threat on the mound. I will tell you that. So in his age 30 season, we have him for 30. Oh, he's going to be turning 31 actually sometime this year. So in his age 30 to 31, 31 to 32, and 32 to 33 seasons, I think Kikuchi, again, he's going to pitch every 5 games. They're going to play every 5 days. So hopefully behind it, a rotation of Kevin Gossman, Jose Barrios, Alek Manoah, Hyun-Jin Ryu, and now Yusei Kikuchi. That's a solid 5. That's the second best rotation in the league behind the Mets, in my opinion. That's all I'm going to say. So that was a really good move. Now, another move that really just confused me because, again, the Rangers, oh, God. Let's just like think about what happened with the Simeon stuff and all the... As soon as I upload this video or go to edit this, they're going to sign Trevor Story. I'm telling you, it's going to happen for zero reason whatsoever, even though they have their middle infield. But point aside, so the Rangers do trade Isaiah Kiner-Falefa and starting pitcher Ronnie Hendriguez to the Twins for Mitch Garver. So I don't exactly know what to think of this deal. Kiner Falefa was one of the bright spots last year for a team that was really struggling. Turning 27 in exactly 10 days on March 23rd, and batting average 271, home runs 8, 53 RBIs. So you know what? He can hit. Who knows if he can hit for power, but damn, he can hit. He's a good player. He's someone you want on your team. So, however, it does confuse me because the Twins of all teams, like, I doubt they're going to go back to contention next year because right now I think the White Sox probably have the best shot 100%. But the Tigers, after signing Javi Baez, maybe a couple more moves, couple more transactions, and they can be right up there too. So you never know. They really did surprise last year. Meanwhile, Mitch Garver goes to the Rangers now. He just turned 31 in January, and home runs, like, you know what, he can hit for power. He's not like, I don't know how good of a catcher he is defensively, guys. I don't pay attention to the Minnesota Twins that much. He's just in his age 31 season, so who knows what the Rangers could possibly do with him at this point. Is it a bad move? I don't think it's a bad move because right now it's the Rangers who we got to think about, not the Twins. But I don't know what to think of this. This was like a random out of the blue like trade that really just happened because we needed transactions to start picking up again. Reds trade starting pitcher Sonny Gray to the Twins. Okay, so the Twins, are they actually gearing up for something that we don't know anything about? Are they going to go out there and sign a Nick Castellanos or a Carlos Correa or somebody like that? Who knows? But they just picked up Sonny Gray. He did not have the best year last year in his age 31 season. He just turned 32. 4.19 ERA, 155 strikeouts, 1.219 whip. So not bad. However, there's so much room for improve. Like, he's not bad, but he can definitely improve. I don't know what to think of this move. In return, like, I think they got some prospect, Chase Petty. So yeah, I don't know what to think of that. But hey, you know what? Going to be one of the more minor moves that either team makes this offseason. Okay, now we have a couple White Sox moves to finish it off because like the rest of them are all minor league contracts or just guys who like we really don't know that much about. So Joe Kelly is now a White Sox. White Sox says a White Sox. Long story short, Joe Kelly is now on the White Sox. Last year out of the bullpen for the Dodgers, a 2.86 ERA in 48 appearances. So not bad. Definitely a good, reliable bullpen option. And also, he loves to taunt the Astros, so that's funny. I like it. Nice. But for real, a good move by the White Sox. Go ahead and add another bullpen arm. That's a really good move. Josh Harrison. He was on the Athletics as well. Second baseman, third baseman, outfielder. He can hit both. Like, he really hits more for contact, and he's a get-on-base kind of guy. He can be a really good utility player for this team, I think. 279 batting average, 8 home runs, 60 RBIs. So, yeah, he's more of a hit for contact kind of guy, more a get-on-base. So I think that was another decent pickup. You don't need to sacrifice much. And you can never go wrong with having too many good players, right? So it's not that bad. 1 year, $5.5 million. Not that bad of a contract. Okay, I missed something. Rockies make a set of signings. Shortstop Jose Iglesias, 1 year, $5 million. Alex Colom, 1 year. These are just guys who, again, I don't know if the Rockies are going to get back Trevor Story, and from what it's sounding like, Jose Iglesias is definitely a replacement, and he's going to be dealt to a contender at the deadline in exchange for assets. I really think that the Rockies, they know Story is gone, so we just now got to wait for guys like Chris Bryant, Trevor Story, Nick Castellanos. All these big-name free agents are still on the market. Freddie Freeman is yet to sign. There's so many guys out there who, now that the lockout's lifted, they are going to be signing as teams are playing these spring training games. So keep an eye out for all of that. With that being said, so I'm happy baseball is back. I can't wait to see what happens this season with all these teams, all these new assets, all these trades. And now I'm happy to see 12-team playoffs because a 91 win team missing the playoffs and an 86 win team make the World Series and win it. Listen, I'm not discrediting the Atlanta Braves whatsoever, but damn, the playoff format it's just the way the conferences and playoffs are set up, so you can't say much about it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video covering some MLB content. I somewhat know what I'm talking about, but when it came to the lockout, I was very dedicated, like very just. I was pissed off about it. I was always checking because I wanted baseball to come back. We're going to get it back. April 7th is opening day, ladies and gentlemen. The Blue Jays play April 8th. Hey, that's my buddy's birthday. But anyway, guys, for the third time, I'll say it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys all next time. Peace out.